Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I want to talk about the new 3DS range of consoles. So that's the new 3DS, the new 2DS XL and the new 3DS XL. Now I've got a new 3DS XL, you've probably seen it in previous videos, and it is the whole new generation of consoles is a real bizarre lineup for gamers and for Nintendo themselves. It's on paper, they sound like a fantastic idea. So you've got the original 3DS and the original 2DS and the original 3DS XL. They've all got the same specs. So you've got about 268 megahertz processor, 6 meg of video RAM, 128 meg internal RAM or internal memory, etc. So they all play the games the way they should. And then you bring out these new consoles, so the new 3DS, the new 3DS XL and the new 2DS XL, with a whopping increase in processing power. It's still a 3DS, so it will still play all of your regular games. Sometimes it will play them better, but it brings in this 800 megahertz processor, 10 meg of video RAM, 256 meg of system RAM, and wow, you look at that and you think that's fantastic. You're going from a dual core to a quad core, you're going from a 200 to an 800, you're going from 6 meg to 10 meg. The GPU is probably the biggest downside in the new 3DS range, because it is the same GPU just with some increased graphics RAM, but the system memory is increased too, so from 128 to 256. On paper that sounds fantastic, and it would have been. I mean, like I said, it will play all of your DS games because it's a 3DS anyway. It'll play all of your 3DS games because it's a 3DS. But it's got this new factor. It's got these new extra buttons. It's got your new little C-stick. And all this extra power under the hood. But you can't do much with it. It's bizarre. So there were 15 games, I think, that were exclusively for the new 3DS lineup of consoles. Minecraft, Xenoblade Chronicles, Fire Emblem's Warrior. There's quite a few others as well. There's about 14 in total, I think. And it just seems as if Nintendo released these consoles to some sort of fanfare and then didn't deliver on the software. Similar to the DSi, really. But my question is, after 3 minutes of rambling, is would you class this as a new platform? As a new platform. So it's got exclusive games that will only run on that system. So it's not the same as the old one. So this is similar to the DS Lite going to the DSi, because the DSi had improved system specs and a handful of DSi exclusives which you couldn't play on a DS or a DS Lite. So the DSi is the next generation of DS. Then you've got the 3DS, which is an entirely new platform, and it plays lots of games that you can't play on a DS or DS Lite or DSi. So the 3DS is a separate platform to the DSi. It just has the bonus of being backward compatible. So does the new 3DS range, because it's got games that will only play on that and not the original 3DS, is it a new console? Is it a new platform? Technically, yes. Just because Nintendo didn't bring out many games for this system, so it kind of fell flat on its face and really relied more on the fact that people would just play their DS and 3DS games on it. This is not just a revised 3DS. So go from the 3DS to the 3DS XL. Plays exactly the same, it's just got a bigger screen, so it's just a revision. Same with the 2DS, that's just a revision. But this one has got new games for it, albeit not very many. So I think that this becomes a new console. It's similar to the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro. Nothing was developed exclusively for the PS4 Pro. So it is just a speed bump of the PS4. The same with the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. It was a speed bump. It brought in some new features, but it had no exclusive games for it. So PS4, PS4 Slim, PS4 Pro, all in the same bubble. Xbox, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, all in the same bubble. But with the with the new 3DS, the new 3DS XL, and the new 2DS XL, there were games that would not run on the previous system, that were developed exclusively for the new range. Therefore, even though the selection was rubbish, well, not rubbish, but small, this is a new generation of DS. So let's have a little think about it. DS Lite wasn't anything that you couldn't do on a DS Lite that you couldn't do on a DS, and vice versa. So that is one generation of consoles. DSi, well, it brought in DSiWare, and there were some DSi physical cartridges that would only run on a DSi. So that is a second generation of the DS family. 3DS. Yet again, games that will run exclusively on the 3DS, 2DS, 3DS XL, but won't run on a DSi. So that makes it third generation. So then you take the new range, which has games that will only run on those systems and won't run on the previous one, makes it fourth generation. So the new 3DS range is a new platform. It is a new console rather than a revision. Now that's where I'm going with this. I'd like to know what other people's opinions are. I mean, you can argue all you like, but whether it had 2 exclusive games or 1,000, this has games that will not run on the previous system. So therefore, this is a new system. This is, yes, it's backward compatible. DSs have always been backward compatible. This is a new system. This has exclusive games. I'm kind of repeating myself, I think, but I'm just trying to get my point across that you have the 4 generations of console. Just because this is still called a 3DS you can't lump it in with the 3DS, 2DS and 3DS XL. I'd like to know what your thoughts are and what your opinions are on it. I do think had Nintendo have sort of gone at the new range a bit more, we'd have seen a lot more games for it, and therefore it may have been a bigger platform, and more people would have kind of seen it as a new platform rather than an extenuation, a continuation, which is what most people do. In all fairness, I bought this to play 3DS games and DS games. I didn't buy it to play new 3DS games on. I bought it because it is a nice console with the possibility of playing new 3DS games, or more to the point, custom firmware that will only run on new 3D. But genuine official games like Fire Emblem's Warrior, which I did own once before, I have no intentions of going out and buying those sort of games. This is for playing regular 3DS games and regular DS games on. So that is my take on it. This is a 4th generation DS. DS Lite, DSi, 3DS, new range. 4. Let me know your opinion. Like, subscribe, enjoy.